Hi there. Today I want to bring your attention to the arbitrariness of plea deals in Miami Dade County. I don't know whether you caught this story about a week and a half ago. It was reported in the newspapers from South Florida to Northern Florida and Tampa that 4 correctional officers in Dade Correctional Institution, they killed a man. Actually, they beat him to death. Okay? He was supposed to be transported somewhere else. He's schizophrenic. He was very sick, psychologically sick. He took some urine, he threw it at the officers, which of course is a disgusting thing to do. And they beat him to death. Put him in a transport vehicle to send him to the next prison. By the time he got there, before he got there, he was dead. Coroner said, beaten to death. That happened 2 years ago, but the case was resolved about a week ago. So 3 of the 4 men, it was determined one of them, he went to trial. And he's the one who was, they found him guilty not of murder, but of a misdemeanor charge. Okay, fine. Lucky him. But the other 3 men, they got a plea deal. A plea deal of 20 years. They beat a man to death, okay? A sick man, a man in their care. And prosecutors, Miami-Dade prosecutors, 20-year plea deal. Meanwhile, 22 years ago, actually going to be 23 years in August, my son's been in prison for 23 years in a he said, she said case in a South Beach hotel where a woman invited herself. Actually, he didn't even invite her, but she was in his hotel room. They engaged in intimacies, and then she said it was non-consensual. There was no weapons, there was no gangs, there was no drugs, there was no death, there was no serious injury. He refused a 5-year plea deal. So they slammed him with a whole bunch of felonies. He lost that trial, and they sentenced him to life. Now, is that balanced justice, I ask? It's time for the state attorney, Catherine Fernandez-Rundle, to acknowledge that what happened 23 years ago to my son was wrong. It was wrong, okay? You don't offer a man a 5-year plea deal and then sentence him to life by charging him with a whole bunch of felonies when he rejects your plea deal, while you have people who kill people, sick people, okay, people in their care, and you give them 20 years. I don't get that. That's not balanced justice. My name is Evelyn Castillo-Bach, Executive Director of Balanced Justice Network.